So Germany won the World Cup, and I believe we have the deal of a lifetime for you at the Imperial Collection this week. It is another fine car that comes out of the Stuttgart stable of Mercedes-Benz. It is the E63 AMG. Now, it's a 2010 model, so it does come with the 6.2 litre, even though it says 6.3. Okay, it's a 6.2 litre, normally aspirated, 480 something odd horsepowers inside of it, and of course it has got a magnificent V8 engine inside here as well. Now, as you can see, it is a rather long car. It is a four-door. It is very much a family kind of car, but it's got the power that you cannot believe. It's also got the lovely 19-inch wheels over here. You can see the massive AMG brakes. So believe you me, as fast as you can go, you will also be able to stop. Now, let's move a little bit around the car. As you can see, it's very, very long. We want to bring Daisy along here as well, just to explore. Because when you've got a family car, you really need to know that you have some space. So Daisy, just come in here, all right? Just stand a little bit back because I don't know how big this is going to get. Okay, here we go. Be careful when you're opening the boot. It might kill you. It's one of those. Now, as you can see, it has a huge amount of space here. Never mind golf clubs, you could fit the golf cart in here. That's for sure. It is so big. So it's one of those, it really is a fantastic family car.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, close it down. How's that? That's wonderful. Look at that. That's how you should drive around. Okay, come back. It's the German E63 AMG, 400 million horsepowers, and it goes very fast. Let's go and have a drive. All right, we're inside the AMG E-Class 63, and I must tell you, it is a 2010, so it's a little bit older in terms of its dynamics. But there's some very, very clever things about it where I think they've lost the plot on the new one. For example, if I want to get into sport mode, I just move this little button, and then I move, and I'm in Sport Plus at the moment, and then I can go to manual as well. Whereas in the newer versions, it's much more complicated than that. It's got sat-nav, it's got telephones, it's got everything else you want as well, and it's got massive brute power. So we're going to take it for a little bit of a spin. This car's only got 48,000 Ks on the clock, and let me tell you, when I tell you it's the bargain of a lifetime, it's still got the 6-year 120,000 Rand service plan available on it, and it's only 600,000 Rand. That's a lot of car for 600,000 Rand. So we'll just hello there, my friend. Okay, we're just going to leave the parking lot at the Imperial Collection. We're on the reserve fuel level, so we might get stuck. It's got a beautiful rasping sound, as you would have heard right at the beginning. Beautiful position to drive. The thing about it is it's very much a cruiser, but it's got massive, massive power. Typical Mercedes, very, very gentle on the suspension, which you can change as well. You can put it into a sports mode, you can put it into AMG mode. There's a lot of ways to get even more power out of it, but you can just do that, put your foot down, and you've got quite a lot of power there as well. Daisy's loving this power. She loves power.
I love power.
She loves power. There we go. Let's just gently go through here. E63 AMG power. I mean, look at that feeling. Just wants to go. I mean, it's, and the great thing is, so we'll put it into comfort mode. Now it softens the suspension. The gear changes will be less dramatic, and you can just cruise. So if you want to take it down to Cape Town, for example, you put it in comfort mode. You'll actually get a relatively decent fuel consumption as well. Amazingly, on the open road, they claim about 7.5 kilometers. So now we're in comfort mode. You can feel it's much more relaxed. We'll smack it into manual mode, drop a gear or two. You just feel the power. Also, not severe on the gear shift. And of course, it's got all of the extras. It's got rear cameras, it's got park distance control, it's got lane direction on the side mirrors. It's got everything you want in a luxury vehicle. And for 600 grand, you know what, Germany won the World Cup. You might as well spoil yourself. That's the way that I would see it. Plus you've got sat-nav, so you can find out where you're going. Have a little manual change. You can see nothing too severe.
It's very spacious.
Well, it's massively spacious. It's huge.
Love it.
It's huge. You can fit 4 real people in this car.
Even ENF.
Even ENF could even fit in this car. Look at you. Your feet can't even reach the bottom there. Which means that you wouldn't be allowed to drive in this car.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because your feet have to touch the floor.
That's a lie.
It's the truth.
You just pull it forward.
Then
Pull the
it
seat forward.
There, you can do it on the side there.
Which one?
Well, look at it. Which one looks like a seat? There we go. Clever girl. Oh, you see, now we've got an AMG car in front of us as well, but it's not like this. That one you can't fit any people in. This one you can. It's a very, very comfortable driving position. The seats are very, very sporty, even though they look a little bit old school, but I must tell you, they hug you very, very nicely. It's a magnificent car. And of course, as I mentioned way in the beginning, it's got huge brakes, so if you need to stop, you can stop. Sounds magnificent. Boy, it gives me such a lovely feeling.
Where?
Lovely nether region feeling. It's a wonderful thing. Oh look, they're towing a car. Oh, shame it's an Audi. See? Buy Mercedes. Much better. Here we go. Careful, all of the taxis over here. Give it a little bit of gas. Just get the back going a little, just like that. See, and that's with all the traction controls on. So you've got all of the electronics which will try and protect you from getting into bad spins. My suggestion, if you purchase a car like this, you should go on an advanced driving course, because there is a massive amount of power. These cars can get you into a little bit of trouble if you aren't very receptive to the way that they can react. My also suggestion is learn how to drive this car with all of the electronics off. Now the great thing about modern cars is, even though you take all of the electronics off, there still will be electronics that'll help you. But if you've got all of the electronics off, it allows you to sit and understand how the car will actually feel. Whereas with all the electronics on, sometimes the problem is that the electronics work so brilliantly that you don't have the feel of the car, and when all of a sudden traction does come together and your foot's flat in the accelerator, the car can throw you around. So you're buying an AMG car, I suggest go an advanced driving course. Just get a little bit of peace of mind. So this is the AMG E63, available at the Imperial collection, 600,000 Rand. I think it is the bargain of the year so far from the Imperial collection. Brakes. Turn it in a little bit. There you go. The girls are loving this experience, getting them all out of shape. Wonderful.
Oh, that's if the car's still intact. It's
Car's
600,000 Rand.
perfectly intact with my driving ability in a straight line. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't run out of fuel. That's the most important thing. Put it into park. You just push this little button over there, and you put your handbrake on by doing something. Why can it be so complicated? Why? Pull.
If it's not the boot, it's the handbrake.
There we go. Turn it off. Just leave it in park. I tell you, 600 grand Imperial collection, E63 AMG, 48,500 kilometers, got every bell and whistle. Bargain of the year.